Hello then. It's been miserable in Western Europe this week and there is not much change in the forecast. Signs of something warmer and sunnier next week, but we've got another area of low pressure moving in. You can see one low just moving out of the Pyrenees, and that's going to be affecting the French Riviera. That's going to bring fresh snow across the Alps, the higher ground, heavy rain at lower levels. Another area of low pressure moves into Portugal and Spain, bringing yet more wet and windy weather. It's been a different story in the eastern half of the Med. We've seen some beautiful sunshine and warmth, unseasonable warmth, really 25 degrees likely in Athens. Some places could see the high 20s over the next couple of days. But the unsettled weather continues through France, across Spain and Portugal. One or two sharper showers into northern France. A little bit more in the way of warmth across Germany and Poland, but there will be some sharp showers here to come on Friday. You can see those quite clearly stretching down across parts of northern Germany and also into Poland. Elsewhere, it stays pretty unsettled. The best of the weather really across the Balkans, over towards Hungary and the Czech Republic and down into mainland Greece. Rome shouldn't do too badly over the next few days as well, with some sunshine coming through. And here's the improvement in Spain. We could see the low 20s as we go through the early half of next week. We'll also see a good deal of dry weather elsewhere, and that is certainly welcome news. Hello there. Let's take a look at the weather forecast for North America. And certainly we're likely to see a change in temperatures across the northeast. Now, at the moment, there's a little bit of lake effect snow. We've got one weather front clearing away. That's this cloud on the satellite picture. But the winds will swing round to a southerly, and they're going to drag in some warm, moist air from the Gulf of Mexico around this area of high pressure. So a change to come. At the same time, this weather front will still continue to bring some rain in from the Pacific Northwest, and that's bringing some wet weather across British Columbia and down into Northern California. Here's that southerly flow, and that's going to have quite an impact on the temperatures by the end of the working week. So for Wednesday, we've still got the potential for some snow with any elevation through British Columbia, down to Vancouver, across to Oregon, down into Northern California. It may well brush with San Francisco, but really that's the cutoff point. Anywhere south of that is still hot and sunny. And you can see that quite clearly in the story for the city forecast. We've still got the rain into Vancouver and Seattle, dry and sunny for San Francisco and Los Angeles. Some snow showers moving away from the Great Lakes. Quite a lot of cloud, but even here temperatures are on the up. Now, at the beginning of the week, we had temperatures close to 38 in terms of Fahrenheit. We're up to 51 for New York, and they are going to continue to climb into the 70s. So you can see that quite clearly as we move into Friday. 71 degrees, if you like it in Celsius, that's 21 Celsius. Take care. Hello there. Very unsettled weather through the Mediterranean is having quite an impact across North Africa, and the satellite picture picking up these swirls of cloud from the low pressure systems one after the other, which means it stays pretty unsettled here with some showers for the next couple of days and some pretty blustery winds as well, worth bearing in mind. We've got some rain, some of it heavy across northern parts of Mozambique. Further south, we could see a few showers into Cape Town, not really amounting to much. They ease away, so it's not going to be anywhere near the rainfall that they need, but anything I'm sure is welcome news. So the story through Cape Town as we move to the weekend, a return to heat and sunshine, 27 by Sunday. We keep some outbreaks of rain into Nairobi. As for Casablanca, it stays pretty unsettled for the next few days, but then the story improves the latter half of the weekend and the early half of next week. Let's take a look at the Middle East. Talking of showers here as well, across Iraq, down into Kuwait, bordering with northern Iran. Some of those really quite torrential, and there'll be some strong gusty winds. We'll need to keep an eye on that. A few isolated showers perhaps around to Saudi, and with a westerly breeze, some of those showers may well just drift a little bit further east onto the Gulf Coast. So there's always a risk over the next few days of a few isolated showers. Let's put that into a city 5-day forecast, and you can see the risk into Kuwait and Riyadh, but they're not particularly extensive. Take care. Hello there. The story for South Asia in recent days has been unseasonably high temperatures for this time of year, a good 5 to 10 degrees up on where they should be in Pakistan and northwest India. Not much change really, although there are signs of it abating just a touch. Further south, The story is with some pretty intense showers moving across Sri Lanka, and some of these will drift their way steadily north and west up through that Kerala coastline. We'll also see some showers for the islands of the Maldives from time to time, but those will be a little more hit and miss. Elsewhere, there's a good deal of fine, dry weather, and you can see those temperatures still in the mid-30s, perhaps even higher than that. Karachi at 38 degrees. A little bit cooler further north across the stans. As you can see in Kazakhstan, we're expecting a high of 14, but there's lots of dry, sunny weather in the offing. There have been a few showers close to the Afghanistan-Pakistan border, and some of those showers continuing across northwest India as well. Some of them heavy, possibly thundery. But as we move down through the Kerala coastline on Thursday, a little quieter. Still some rain through Sri Lanka, still a few sharp showers up into northeastern states into Bangladesh as well. So a real contrast. Mumbai keeps the blue sky and sunshine. Colombo keeps the thundery downpours going over the next few days. Let's look at elsewhere, and as you can see, a relatively quiet story, a good deal of dry, sunny weather with 1 or 2 showers into Tashkent. Hello there. Let's take a look at what's happening across Asia at the moment, and certainly a little more unsettled across China in comparison to of late. If we take a look at the view from space, you can see shower cloud across Malaysia and Indonesia, but also a little more cloud starting to develop up into the north, and this, as you can see quite clearly, will be some pretty intense showery rain, and that is going to bring a drop to the temperatures really. Shanghai seeing the mid-20s earlier on in the week, down to 19 degrees on Thursday. Not too bad in Japan, a little quieter here, but as you can see, some heavier showers. Now, Vietnam and Thailand look largely fine and quiet. We will see a few more showers as we move down towards Singapore, into Jakarta as well. Some of those showers a little more extensive. The story looks like this, though. Good deal of quiet weather in the offing, and Beijing will see those showers easing, a little more sunshine returning for the second half of the weekend. Winds very much a feature, particularly across southern Australia and affecting parts of New South Wales and Victoria. We've got gusty winds, some heavy rain into Tasmania, and some stormy weather conditions still continuing across New Zealand as well. It's been wet and windy here for much of the week, and as you can see on Thursday, it's not going to be that much in the way of change. So if we take a look at the city forecast, what to expect over the next few days, it's an improving picture into Wellington, more sunshine coming through into the weekend, a few showers into Melbourne as well. Hello there. Let's take a look at the forecast then for South America. The rain has returned into northern Argentina, not for long, but there has been some recent localised flooding, and you can see this stripe of cloud from the satellite picture. That is the wet weather moving its way through Buenos Aires during the course of Wednesday. Still some rain and snow across Chile, and some of that will push into Santiago. We'll also see some sharper showers further north. Now, some of these quite heavy and widespread, particularly through parts of Venezuela and Colombia. Not too bad on Wednesday through Ecuador. As we move across northern parts of Brazil, sharper showers likely here. Down to the south, though, fine 30 degrees in Rio de Janeiro, and not too bad in Paraguay and Uruguay. But there's that rain into Buenos Aires. It will clear away, and conditions are likely to improve, and in fact you can see that quite clearly. We'll have some sunshine for the start of the weekend. Bogota continues to see some rain, fairly relentless over the next few days. We'll see some sharp showers into Mexico, as you can see quite clearly, down through Central America as well. 1 or 2 isolated showers through the Caribbean, not amounting to too much. The weather is pretty perfect at the moment, just a light breeze, those showers quite fleeting, and they will ease away, and still those temperatures sitting at around 30 degrees. So this is the story then. You can see the bright sunny weather is likely. San Jose seeing a little more in the way of cloud.